Product Growth Series Episode 2: Why Growth Matters and How to Make It Defensible. In this episode of the Product Growth Series, we explore why growth isn't just about numbers, it's about building momentum that lasts. We break down how Facebook skyrocketed from 50 million to 1 billion users, TikTok surged past 1 billion, and how Notion, Zoom, Slack, and Figma scaled rapidly. The key: a strong distribution network and user habits that create a competitive moat, making growth not only fast but defensible. Hey, welcome back to the Product Growth Series. Today, we're getting into why growth really matters and how you can build it in a way that sticks. Imagine every new user you bring in not only boosts your numbers, but also makes your entire market position stronger. That's the kind of unstoppable momentum we're talking about. Let's kick things off with some iconic growth stories. Remember Facebook back in 2017? They started with about 50 million monthly active users and were aiming for 300 million by 2012. But when they formed their first dedicated growth team, they didn't just meet that goal, they rocketed to 1 billion monthly active users. This wasn't magic, it was a result of a focused, data-driven approach that truly powered exponential growth. Now take a look at TikTok. In late 2018, TikTok had around 270 million global users. Fast forward to September 2021, and they had surpassed 1 billion monthly active users. Their secret sauce: a super personalized algorithm that adapts on the fly to what users love, plus seamless sharing that keeps the buzz going across other platforms. Then there's Notion, the productivity tool that exploded from 1 million users in 2019 to over 20 million by 2022. Their growth engine relied on word of mouth, a vibrant community, and user-generated templates that made the tool indispensable for teams. Let's not forget Zoom. Before the pandemic, Zoom was handling about 10 million daily meeting participants in December 2019. By April 2020, that number leaped to over 300 million. Zoom's user-friendly interface and freemium model allowed it to scale rapidly to meet a worldwide need for remote communication. Slack is another fantastic example. They jumped from 6 million daily active users in 2017 to over 35 million by 2022, using product-led strategies that let users easily invite teammates and integrate essential tools right into their workflow. And then there's Figma. They started with around 2 million users in 2019 and more than doubled that to over 4 million by 2022, thanks to a collaborative and product experience that naturally encouraged team growth. So why do these stories matter? Because they show that growth isn't just about adding numbers, it's about creating a rock-solid foundation that reinforces itself over time. This is what we mean by defensible growth. When you have a strong distribution network, every new feature or product expansion builds on what's already there, pushing you further ahead of the competition. Consider Snapchat versus Instagram. Snapchat introduced the innovative Stories feature, but when Instagram, with its massive platform, adopted it, Snapchat's growth took a hit while Instagram surged ahead. This goes to show that a broader distribution platform can amplify growth in ways that even cool new features can't match. Then there's HubSpot. They started by dominating the marketing automation space and then smartly expanded into CRM, sales tools, and customer support. Each new area reinforced their overall ecosystem, making their growth not just fast, but also resilient against competitors. And look at Amazon. They began as an online bookstore, built a colossal distribution network, and then leveraged it to branch into cloud services OS, streaming Prime Video, smart devices Alexa, and even groceries with Whole Foods. Every step built upon the last, creating an ecosystem that's nearly impossible to disrupt. The real secret behind all this: it's all about habits. As tech analyst Ben Thompson says, habit and user expectation remain a stronger moat than most appreciate. When your product becomes part of someone's daily routine, the cost to switch becomes sky high, and your growth becomes nearly impervious to competitors. In short, growth isn't just about scaling numbers, it's about creating a sustainable system where every new user makes your position stronger and every product extension builds a wider moat. Master that, and you're not just growing fast, you're growing smart and defensively. That's it for today's deep dive into why growth matters and how to build it defensively. In our next episode, we'll break down the key metrics that drive strategic growth and how you can track your success every step of the way. Stay tuned, keep iterating, and let's continue pushing the boundaries of what's possible.